The 9th Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is underway at the Rashtrapati Bhavan Cultural Centre. The meeting's theme, Viksit Bharat at 2047, is going to revolve around transforming India into a developed nation. During the meeting, the Governing Council will deliberate on the approach paper for the vision document on Viksit Bharat 2047. The primary objective is to promote participative governance and foster collaboration between the central and the state governments, ultimately leading to improved quality of life for both rural and urban populations through strengthened delivery mechanisms of government interventions. Additionally, this Governing Council of Niti Aayog will discuss the recommendations that have been put forth during the 3rd National Conference of Chief Secretaries, which took place from the 27th to the 29th of December just last year.
शर्तों के साथ की शरारत कभी कभी जो है वो भारी होती है, इसलिए जो है वो उन्हें अपने विकास के बारे में नाम तो बदल चुका, नाम वही रहेगा, उन्हें भी मालूम है, तो इसलिए जो है वो आप नाम को छोड़ो, आप काम देखो.
Meanwhile, speaking on the boycotting of the Niti Aayog meeting that was scheduled for today, ladies and gentlemen, we earlier saw all the opposition leaders boycotting the Niti Aayog meeting, but Mamata Banerjee was that one opposition leader that did in fact make her way. Those are some of those visuals also on your screens. Now, speaking about the boycotting of the Niti Aayog meeting, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, he lashed out at the centre for being vengeful against states that did not vote for the BJP. The Chief Minister hit out against the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, saying that she has prepared a budget to take revenge against those who voted for the India bloc. Now, Stalin warned that BJP will face more electoral defeats since it was committing mistake after mistakes. The state's pleas for disaster relief to the tune of Rs 37,000 crore and Chennai Metro Rail's second phase were not heeded to, he said in a statement.
டெல்லியிலே நடைபெறுகிற பிரதமர் தலைமையிலான நிதி ஆயோக் கூட்டத்தில் பங்கெடுத்திருக்க வேண்டிய நான் ஒன்றிய பாஜக அரசோட மாற்றாந்தாய் மனப்பான்மை கொண்ட நிதிநிலை அறிக்கையால் நீதி கேட்டு மக்கள் மன்றமான உங்கள் முன்னாடி பேச வேண்டிய கட்டாயத்துக்கு ஆளாக்கப்பட்டிருக்கேன். தமிழ்நாட்டில் நடைபெறும் உங்களோட திராவிட மாடல் அரசு கடந்த 3 ஆண்டு காலமாக எத்தகைய முற்போக்கு மற்றும் தொலைநோக்கு திட்டங்களை செயல்படுத்திட்டு வருதுன்னு உங்கள் எல்லாருக்குமே நல்லா தெரியும். நம்ம அரசோட திட்டங்களின் பயன்கள் ஒவ்வொரு குடும்பத்துக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு குடிமகனுக்கும் நேரடியாக கிடைக்குது. அதனால தான் திமுகவுக்கு வெற்றி மேலே வெற்றி குவியுது. நாம் ரொம்ப எதிர்பார்த்தது சென்னை மெட்ரோ ரயில் 2ஆம் கட்ட பணிகளுக்கான ஒன்றிய அரசோட நிதி. 2020ஆம் ஆண்டு கொரோனா பெருந்தொற்று காலத்திலேயே மாண்புமிகு ஒன்றிய உள்துறை அமைச்சர் அமித்ஷா அவர்கள் அவசரமாக வந்து அடிக்கல் நாட்டின திட்டம் தான் அது. தமிழ்நாடு அரசும் ஒன்றிய அரசும் இணைஞ்சு 63,000 கோடி ரூபாய் செலவில் இந்த திட்டத்தை செயல்படுத்துவோம்னு 2021ஆம் ஆண்டு ஒன்றிய பட்ஜெட்டில் அறிவித்தாங்க. ஆனால் இப்போ தமிழ்நாடு அரசு தான் இந்த திட்டப்பணிகளை முடுக்கிவிட்டு செயல்படுத்திக்கிட்டு இருக்குது. ஒன்றிய அரசோ தன்னுடைய பங்கா ₹1 கூட விடுவிக்காம வேணும்னே 3 ஆண்டுகளா காலம் தாழ்த்திக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. கேட்டா இது மாநில அரசோட திட்டம்னு நாடாளுமன்றத்திலே பதில் சொல்றாங்க. அப்படின்னா ரயில்வே துறையை மாநில அரசுக்கு கொடுத்துடுவாங்களா?
Meanwhile, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee left the Prime Minister Modi-led Niti Aayog meet midway, alleging that she was cut short while speaking. The Trinamool Congress Supremo claimed that she was allowed to speak for about 5 minutes, while others in the meeting spoke for about 20 minutes each. She further alleged that when she sought funds for Bengal, demanded Planning Commission be brought back and that the central government should think about all states and should not discriminate. Her mic and the microphone was muted. Feeling an insult for Bengal, she left the meeting midway and walked out.
You should be happy for that. Instead of that, you are giving more scope to your party, your government, and you only me on behalf of opposition, only I am there, and you stop my mic.
Well, my colleague Suyesh Maheshwari joins us live from the newsroom. Suyesh, of course, politics, it happens everywhere. How could it not happen over the Niti Aayog meeting as well? But talking about the thematic of this meeting, Viksit Bharat 2047, what can be expected? I know that there's a press conference that's slated for 5:30 in the evening, somewhere about that time. But what can be expected? I mean, Viksit Bharat, the roadmap, help out the viewers here.
Certainly. Viksit Bharat, of course, it's about a roadmap to making India a superpower or a developed country by 2047, which would be the 100th year of independence for our country. And, some key pointers that are likely to be discussed, which were recommended, in the third National Conference of Chief Secretaries held back in December of 2023. So, drinking water will be a focus area, electricity, health, and, land and property, some of the key areas that will be discussed. Also in the budget, basically they spoke about the 4 pillars of taking India towards a Viksit Bharat, which would be your Garib, that is poor, Mahila, women, Yuva, that's youth, and Annadata, which are farmers. And we also, the finance minister also rolled out certain policies and earmarked a lot of capital expenditure towards taking perhaps these focal areas forward. And also the development formulation plan of the Eastern India, which is also expected to drive growth, which is the formulation plan of Purvodaya, which will benefit states like Jharkhand, Bihar, Odisha, West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh. So matters in relation to all of this would be discussed. But Kabir, apart from that, I was just reading from Financial Times columnist who said that the roadmap towards Viksit Bharat probably over the next 2 decades seems like a plausible argument from the government. But, even though in terms of the overall economic output, India will be able to match the likes of US or China perhaps, it won't be able to, achieve a high income status. By that, I mean that on a macro level, the overall output of the country might go up, but, the ground reality for the middle class, for the aspirational class won't change much. The per capita income won't go up by much.
All right, Suyesh Maheshwari bringing us the latest details. Suyesh, we're going to keep coming back to you as and when you have more for us on this particular front. Ladies and gentlemen, the 9th Governing Council of the Niti Aayog, that meeting currently underway in the national capital, of course, led by nobody else other than the Prime Minister himself. Evening is when there's going to be a press conference and we'll better understand what the particulars of this roadmap is. For pertinent inputs, Suyesh Maheshwari continues to be with us.